Hello, welcome back to My Time with Sandrock. My name is Ussur. We're gonna go talk to some people. We've got lots of people to talk to about what happened to Logan. So we're gonna start doing that. We're also gonna construct a water tower, hopefully. Hello, Owen.
Hey there.
Give us some info.
How you holding up? Wow. Where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the blue moon back then. Logan's ma. What was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest.
Yeah, go figure.
But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven.
I don't know, she doesn't look very happy.
Except for the tear down the center, I guess. When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin.
Hold on to that hope,
Hey there.
Owen. Hold on to it.
How you holding up?
Did you see Logan on the night of the temple incident?
Not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out, and the old man died in the blast.
Rough.
Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything.
That helps.
So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Yeah, I don't blame
What disease, by the way?
It's
You're
all
just calling it a
pretty
disease.
weird. Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quick like that. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt.
Oh, people will get hurt.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Arvio.
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my way?
The photo of the recipe list.
Oh boy. It seems my secret supplier has been revealed. Yes. I told Mian that those recipes were company secrets, which was true. Only Haru and myself are privy to such knowledge.
Right.
What? I was the only one left around here who knew how to make that stuff. I'm supposed to just give away my recipes like that? Come now. I've got to pay the bills too, you know?
No, it's fine,
It's really
dude.
so unpleasant what happened with Haru. Not only because I consider him a friend of mine, but also because of that great mind of his. He was always coming up with inventions and such. We had a really good deal. All the products he showed me how to make, I put up in my shop and we split the earnings. 50-50. I've even put aside what he'd be making. You know, if he ever comes back.
You're a good friend,
Whatever
Arvio.
would a bright and unassuming fellow be doing with a barbarian like Logan anyway? I say there must be blackmail involved. Haru would never turn against us on a dime like this. Well, friend, now that you know how to make the stuff, care to not spread it around too much?
Yeah, I won't.
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my...
Did you see Logan?
When Logan attacked the temple?
That's the
I'm
one.
afraid I didn't see anything. I was just at home going through my inventory. I found out about all the commotion later, just like everyone else. I think it's great that you're looking into things. Haru can't be the villain they're making him out to be. He just can't be.
By the way, that's a giant catfish up here, and it's kind of behind me,
I
but
wish you luck in your
I'll see if I can get a better angle
Let
so
me
you
know
can
if
see
there's
it.
anything else I can do to help.
Yeah. That's a catfish. Okay, so that takes care of him. Jasmine, you're right here. That's perfect timing.
Hey, are you okay?
Show her the photo of her drawing.
This. I never should have drew this. If I knew what was going to happen, I never would have. We used to go on lots of adventures. then Logan changed. He didn't care about me, or my mom, or anybody. My mom said if things get better, we were going to rebuild a school in Sandrock. But things got worse because of Logan! Now I'm the only kid in town.
Did you
He told
see
me
him?
right before the incident everything would be okay. He lied.
See ya. Pen was just here. Ah, there's Pen and Miguel.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Haha, finally! You're getting into building cool stuff. I meant to say something to you about all those lame screws and boards and, Oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yes. It's coming back to me. That foul Logan's paramount compatriot used those kinds of bombs as his weapons of choice. A bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all.
Wow.
Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe an indomitable chevalier such as myself. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve?
Did you see Logan?
Trying to track down that dastardly Logan, are you? Good on you, Skinny.
Thanks, Pen.
If you do find out where he is, why not tell me first? Skip the civil corps. Skip the paperwork, you know. Make sure Logan gets some real justice. No. I thought we were doing extrajudicial stuff already. It's not such a stretch from what you're doing now.
There's a bit of a difference between asking
fine.
questions and beating the shit out of someone.
Let me think.
Yeah, why are we asking
The
Pen
night
what he
Logan
knew?
attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. Yes, I believe I was trying to perfect a 300-kilogram clean and press with one finger. But my darn palmar interosseous muscle was acting up. As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. That's something I see all the time, but what really caught my attention was the exploded temple. I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Maybe it really
There's
is
3
time
people in
for me
that
to get a
picture.
loyal steed to call my own. Nah, I'll just keep training to run faster. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it.
Not really.
Say, Skinny Arms, you're a good listener. I'll have to tell you stories more often. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. No more questions.
Alright, I'm done with you. Somebody came down here and I don't know who it was. We got Miguel, Fang, Hugo, Matilda. And there's Miguel.
You're looking into the Logan incident, eh? Dreadful stuff. I'm quite displeased to see things turn out the way they did. Not to mention the fallout since. But it can't be helped. To be blunt, if Howlett had stayed out of the ruins we all know are too dangerous to explore, he'd still be alive. Yes, I made the decision to put Howlett under quarantine. Yes, it did enrage Logan and drive him to madness, but I did what was best for the town, and I'd do it again if I had to. It's not a pleasant tale, just like the state of our world, unfortunately.
Right. Thanks for that. Okay. Come around here, talk to Hugo.
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. You're trying to find out more information about Logan, huh? Well, ain't that cute? I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that. What? Yeah, I made this equipment. So what? I can't hardly be held responsible for everything that moves in and out of my shop now, can I? What are you implying, huh?
Nothing, just that it was
You got a lot
there.
of nerve. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But
Did you see him?
So what if I did? What was I supposed to do? His mind was made up. If he had half a mind left at all. Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. What happened to that man was a gosh dang travesty. But that's just the way things are out here sometimes. All it takes is one slip up, and you're gone.
Yeah,
I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I would have taken him in, but I guess he didn't see it that way. I worry about what Logan might do, and I worry about how the more things escalate, the less likely I'm ever gonna see that pup I used to know ever again. There ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this. So don't over-involve yourself. Be seeing ya.
Thanks, Hugo. I appreciate the warning.
Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower? Goodness, nowhere ever did you find this.
You're not gonna say, I see? Okay,
You know,
I will for
you don't need to be sneaking around, acting all suspicious if all you're after is information. Yes, this makes sense.
I had to
Although
break
I
in
must
or if I
admit,
could find
it shows
to
a
find
level
out
of
more
organization from
information.
Logan I can't say I was aware he might be capable of. No doubt you started to put things together since your arrival, but perhaps you'd best hear the tale in its entirety to dispel any misconceptions you might have about the whole ordeal.
Sure.
Not too long before you started living in Sandrock, a great tragedy struck this town. Howlett, the monster hunter, and his son Logan, with whom you are already quite familiar with, ran into some trouble. Howlett went diving in some ruins explicitly blocked off by the Civil Corps due to an abundance of unknown and dangerous substances. Sure enough, he became contaminated with something bizarre. Logan reacted rather wildly after Pastor Miguel quarantined his father inside the temple and refused to let Logan come in contact with him due to fears of contamination. He couldn't believe his father would be so careless as to come in contact with dangerous Age of Corruption concoctions.
Well, see, that makes sense because he was
One night
professional
during
at
the
this sort of
quarantine,
thing, so maybe
Logan
he
attacked
didn't.
the temple with bombs. I assume it was to free his father from the quarantine. But whatever the case, Logan botched the operation and parts of the temple collapsed. Us church folk were all outside, but Logan's father was still in there where we'd left him, and when we found him down there, he was already gone. Logan blamed us church folk for what happened, and now he seems bent on some kind of revenge. And he'd sooner take down the whole town if it means getting to us, I reckon. Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower?
Did you see him?
Of course, I was there at the scene of it all, as were most of us. I came out after the explosion, but by the time I knew what was going on, Logan was long gone.
Thanks for
I
nothing.
appreciate your concern on the matter, but I fear there's not much we can do but trust in the acumen of our Civil Corps to bring Logan to justice. Without hurting him too much, I hope. Try not to get discouraged.
I'm not discouraged.
There are brighter days ahead, I'm sure of it.
Of course there are. In fact, I'm going to go take care of the water tower right now. Well, after I talk to Fang. Oh good, I can experiment with Fang. First we'll run the experiment, then we'll talk. We're going with that one.
It worked! What do you know?
Medicine was excellent. You won't be affected by poison? Is that permanent?
No answer. No.
Did you see him? Thanks for that, Fang. That was very informative. Super helpful and useful. Meet Elsie at the Blue Lagoon. Okay.
You did what?
I did what I had to do.
What you did was impulsive. And you put our friend in danger. I was coming up with a plan.
All right, I reckon when you put it that way, I did what I had to do in order to get things done in a time frame that I could find satisfactory. Which is basically the same thing. Look, here they are now. Everything went fine, right? Yeehaw!
No one
See?
suspects
It's like
a thing.
I said, not everybody's a detective. Folks got their own problems to worry about. Getting away with stuff is real easy. Half of the time it works every time.
Yeah.
That's very specious reasoning.
Yes, it is.
Much obliged.
Well, if you're safe, I guess there's no point in getting hung up on what's already happened. Can you guys just promise me that you'll be more careful in the future?
Of course.
Ain't y'all ever heard of all's well that ends well? Fortune favors the bold? Stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
y'all were into book learning.
All of that applies here.
Oh, all right, fine. We promise. With that being said, spill the beans. What'd you find out?
I didn't find
see.
anything to exonerate him.
Wow. So, what does it all mean?
I have no idea.
What? Come on, you said talking to everyone would help us solve the case.
Oh, it helped.
Elsie could really do with a little less backseat detectiving right now.
I'm sorry, I'm just all riled up.
I think the best thing we can do for now is just wait until we have something else to go on. Thanks for doing all you did. Your summary on what you learned today was incisive and insightful.
I know.
Yeah, you went out there and hit the streets like a real hard-boiled bad egg. In fact, that gives me an idea. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a surprise. No, not one of thems. A real surprise. You just better ready. I'm off.
Okay.
Might want to double check your windows are locked tonight.
Yeah.
Nothing more for us to do now. Better just get back to it. See ya!
Thanks. All right. Now it's time to get to work. I'm sure I have all kinds of things that I need to learn from the Civil Core area, but the tower frame outside of a couple bronze pipes and 2 steel frames is done. So let's go start up with bronze pipes.
Howdy there. Rise and shine. Ready for your surprise?
I guess.
I just wanted to say, even though we didn't find much poking around Logan's old homestead, well, you believed when almost no one else did. So, thanks, partner.
No
But
problem.
kind words ain't worth gills on a cat, so I did you one better and brought you this here baby Yakmel. His name is Doodles. But I reckon you could name him something else if you wanted, cause he ain't quite learned it yet. With Doodles, you could get started with your very own ranch.
Wow, thanks.
Hear that, Doodles? You found a new and loving home. Hooray! Yeehaw! Oh, but shucks. You ain't got a barn, do ya?
No.
You can't take care of any animals if you don't have a barn. Maybe you'd like for me to explain a thing or two about raising animals?
Sure.
If you want to raise small animals, you gotta come over to my ranch shop and choose what you like, either a calf or a chicken. Once you done bought it, it'll be delivered right away. But wait, you ain't built a barn yet? You know, different animals need all sorts of different places to live. Rabbits like a hutch, Yakmel need a barn. You gotta have the right home for 'em if you want 'em to live with ya. If there's no barn, your Yakmel ain't gonna wanna come live with ya. Just go see Haiti and get her to fix you up. You know, it was her construction junction that helped us build our stables.
Alrighty.
And when you get your little animals running about at home, remember to feed them their favorite food and play with them. If they're in a good mood, they'll grow up so quick and healthy. Well, I reckon that about sums it up. I better be getting gone. I'm sure you and Doodles are gonna be right as rain, and I just know you're gonna take real good care of him. Or else. So long, partner. Thanks for all your help.
Thanks for that, Killer E. When this happened, when I was doing my live streams, he sat in my backpack for months. And that's probably what's gonna happen now. Okay, so we should have stuff. Boink. And boink. So we got some iron plates. We're gonna need more iron plates, actually. I didn't pick up my rubber rings? Or did I not make any? Ooh, there's the question. No, I haven't made any of those yet. Boink. Okay. I need more iron plates. The reason I didn't make more iron plates is because I didn't have iron. Okay. We're going off to the abandoned Gecko Station ruins, because that's where we're going to get some fiber mesh. Because outside of the steel frame, we're just waiting on stuff to finish. Alright, yes, I can build 2 of those. I can only build 1 plumbing pipe, I need 1 more ring. However, once I get the pumping pipe, I can do the water filter, so let's go take a look at that. Ta-da! There's the water filter. And it's perfect because, yes. Let's see. Iron plates, steel frames. Boy, 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 boy. So I need to make that first, which I'm already making iron plates. I need 2 steel frames, so let's go switch this out for... Let's cancel. And see how many of these I can make. Because I needed 4 plus another 4. I may have to just kill some time as I'm doing this because I need the iron to come through. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kill some time. But we will get it finished by this episode. Oh! Go to the research center in 1700 to learn about the black box at 1800. Damn it! I don't get to kill time. Okay, I'm here. Boom, it's 1800. Do I just go in?
Hey, we got started without you. Hope you don't mind.
I got here right on time, guys.
So, yeah, like I was saying, I've tried everything. Drilling, heat, dropping it off the crane lift.
Yes. I don't suppose you have a steel ball on you, do you?
Oh, sure, but... What the... we...
Here's your bar back.
Thank you, Director. Whoa,
Magnetically
look at all this
sealed?
gold stuff. And there's a letter. I hope you're reading this under the light of the sun again and not still from the darkness. It's been 60 years since that event, which some people are starting to call the Day of Calamity. I hope this capsule can travel through time and show that whatever happened, there was some warmth in these dark times. Wishing you luck and a bright sun, Hicks. My Peach! It's a time capsule from the Age of Darkness! From right around the time of the first builder, Victor! What are the odds of us finding this? Wow, and everything here is preserved perfectly.
Pretty cool.
What do you want to look at?
Power stone with a note. Use this to generate energy. Perhaps he was worried about what people might lose track of power stones in the future. Handbook. Reclamation of past technology by Victor. Probably a copy of one of the original documents from the first builder. It's the same book that most builders read when they're first studying to learn the trade. Around you, it's a scene from the apocalypse, but it's also a treasure trove of wonders. The human race can survive this dark winter. We will need to make full use of technology left over from before the war. You gotta look on the bright side, even without a sun. It's one of the diagrams used by the first builders. Looks like a simple furnace. Not that much different from one of yours. I've seen enough.
Unfortunate. Based on the approximate age of the box, I was hoping we'd find something undiscovered. These are all objects of interest, but I'm afraid none are particularly unique.
This letter has a bunch of stuff about gangs and hurting people. Director, was the Age of Darkness really that bad?
Yeah.
I hadn't realized you had failed your history classes. How surprising. Allow me to enlighten you. Yes. In fact, this letter is rather tame in its descriptions. In the first 50 years after the Day of Calamity, the surviving population were lucky to locate even one proper meal per day, resulting in desperate panic and constant tribe-like warfare over resources.
Yeah.
In combination with the poor nutrition, poor hygiene, and lack of sunlight, which led to various physical ailments and illnesses, the result was the lowest average life expectancy in human history. All in all, the era is quite suboptimal for research, and I, for one, am rather glad to exist currently.
Gosh, that
Yeah, I bet.
sounds so horrible. But at the same time, it really is amazing there were people back then like Hicks here who never lost hope. Can you imagine? If it wasn't for heroes like Hicks and Peach, we might still be underground and worrying about where our next meal might come from.
Yep.
Social history is not exactly an interest of mine. I suggest if you have more questions, you do your own research or someone who cares.
Sure, Director. Thanks for all your help. Wow, what a find. I knew a bit about the Age of Darkness, but this is my first time getting such a hands-on experience with history.
Yeah, me too.
We need to try hard to carry on the legacy of these people from the past. That gives me an idea. Say, why don't we make our own time capsule? It could be our chance to contribute our knowledge and experiences to the people of the future. Director, could you draw us out a...
No.
Fine. I mean, it's just a box. How hard could it be to come up with a design? Why don't you let me figure out what it's made of, and I'll send you a diagram as soon as possible.
Sounds great.
I knew you'd be into it. While you're working on it, I'll gather up some historical stuff we can put in there. Maybe we can provide the people of the future with something more substantial than our old pal Hicks. Anyway,
Maybe.
Once you're done, bring the box to me. Then we'll go bury it. Oh, and let's each also bring one personal item that we want to send to the future. Make sure it's something that doesn't expire.
I've got some
Okay, it's a
stone
plan.
knives that I got out
Catch
of a
up with you
treasure
soon.
chest. Alright, now I want to go get the water tower built. Too bad.
Are you done with the express tea maker?
Yeah.
Regular tea kettles would take more than 10 minutes to make a cup. The tea maker would save me 4 years of time if I could live up to 70 years old. Thank goodness it's here. Let's see the result. The taste is wonderful. I feel brain caffeinated, concentration maxed out, work engaged.
There you go, director.
Now, where was I? Ah, satellite analysis. It's like calculating elliptical movements using integrals. Cancel out this, introduce auxiliary variables, then plug it into this formula. So the integral constant here is also the time where it passes peristron. The vector expression of the spacecraft is the same as the elliptical trajectory. That is to say... Aha! You must be fascinated too.
No.
How selfish of me to keep all this beautiful science to myself. Well, to learn about artificial satellites, we need to start from the beginning. Satellites, nature's companion. Many think that a satellite is simply something revolving around another. But is a planet a satellite? But then would a binary system be a satellite? Well, it is still an important question. But then there are meteorites, moons, asteroids, even old world space trash. Space trash! Fascinating, truly. Sorry. My mind is wandering.
Yeah.
So many thoughts, ideas, hypotheses. If you don't mind, I'll tell you about it another time.
That's
I
fine.
can't seem to find my journal. Forget it. I'll start another one. But my research, the acceleration caused by solar wind, surface to mass ratio.
Yeah, should I help him find his journal though? I'm sure it's upstairs somewhere. Didn't even like bother looking. Dating back 10 years. He's gonna just give up 10 years of knowledge.
My journal! Where did you find it? So much of my research is now returned. Thank you. I highly appreciate it.
No problem. Alright. That didn't take up that much time, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, let's go take care of this now. There's going to be a storyline trigger in the morning. I want to get to that to wrap this up, because we were so close. It felt just wrong to stop when we were almost there. Took a lot longer than I thought, but hey, we managed it. Let's get this taken care of. Ta-da! Hope it kind of cleans up some of the mess, because there was ruined stuff there, and it was like,
You builders did a mighty fine job once again. Just in time, too. I believe our next shipment of water is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Our town owes you two our gratitude.
No problem.
Commissioner, you really ought to handsomely reward these builders for their efforts.
Right.
I'll add that to the tab as well.
Hold on, Jan.
Well, well, bang up job on the water tower, I must say. You know, it's funny. When you and Mian got here, I bet old Mason the two of you wouldn't last a week. Luckily, he's so far off by now, I doubt I'll ever have to make good on that bet.
Yeah.
Now, where was I? Ah, that's right. You did such a good job of following orders that I've decided on behalf of the Commerce Guild that you deserved a bonus for all your hard work.
Oh, thanks.
Here's the amount promised by the city and 50 goals on top. That's right. All for you. Don't spend it all in one place. Bye-bye now.
What a bonus. Boom! Look at all those associates. Everybody in town's happy with me. We're gonna go to bed, we're gonna get up and see if there's a storyline trigger, and if not, we're gonna save it and wrap it up here, and I'll be able to actually get some progress on resources. I'm pretty much out of everything. I haven't been able to go do any diving to get that taken care of, so.
Hello there. I've heard all about you.
Manger's
so
back.
Glad to finally meet you face to face.
Nice to meet you too.
I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done. You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock.
Yep.
And we're happy to have you. See you around.
Okay, see ya. I don't know what's up with that rubber duck above Ussur's head, but anyway, that's where we're going to save this one. We saved the town again. What day is it? Monday. Good. I do have like a week where I can go through and do some things. So that will be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see when I post new things. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you on the next one. Bye!